Hey, it's Hypnotica. I've been working for years on a way for any guy to walk right up to any woman, start a conversation, and ask her for her phone number, or ask her on a date, or ask her to bed, anything, without even flinching. My goal was to create a method that lets any guy, even if he's low on confidence and can't rely on money, looks, or muscles, have attractive women chasing him and wanting to sleep with him after talking to her for just like 20 minutes, without hiding behind a bunch of some other guy's canned lines and routines, without standing uncomfortably in loud nightclubs, forcing conversations, feeling like an outsider while everyone else is having fun, without having girls laugh at you or turn away from you when you're talking to them. No rejection whatsoever. And my method had to be totally automatic. A guy had to get this skill without any effort on his part whatsoever. And finally, I discovered it. It took me years and lots of students playing human guinea pig, but I finally discovered something that transforms a regular guy into a stud who can look a gorgeous stunner in the eyes, command her attention, and have her attracted to him in seconds. In this instructional video, you'll discover how to unlock your hidden confidence that creates this attraction in women in a matter of days, without any trying or effort whatsoever, without hearing a voice in the back of your head telling you that you can't do it or you don't deserve her, and without any nervousness or fear or rejection. And don't be too surprised if a woman who's used to treating you like a friend suddenly starts suggesting late night hangouts and creating opportunities so you can easily make your move on her. If all this sounds like a big claim, don't worry. I'm going to prove everything I've told you in just a moment. Just make sure you watch the entire instructional video to the end right now, because I'm not sure how long it's going to be online or even free for that matter. Now, just a little bit about me before we get started. My name's Hypnotica, and if you've learned anything from any famous dating coach in the past 20 years, chances are you've come across my work. When legends David D'Angelo and Neil Strauss wanted to learn about confidence and success with women, they came to me, as did dozens of other successful dating coaches and entrepreneurs. Thousands of guys have bought my books on Amazon and contacted me for personal coaching at $500 an hour. I certainly don't say this to brag, only so you know that I'm someone worth listening to if you want success with attractive women. Now, I certainly wasn't always confident with women. I can remember the first time I tried to approach a woman. She's sitting on this park bench, swishing her blonde hair around, browsing this magazine. And I'm standing behind a tree like 50 feet away, totally frozen, trying to breathe. One part of my mind saying, approach her, Eric, do it. But at the same time, I'm hearing all these other thoughts going on. She's just going to ignore you or get creeped out, or that guy jogging's going to laugh at you. Maybe her boyfriend's right nearby. A woman that hot doesn't talk to guys like you. It was that annoying voice in my head, and it wouldn't shut up. Next, I'm feeling my heart thumping in my chest. My throat's tightening up, and I'm slinking away, telling myself, not today, Eric. Next time, Eric. Next time. And that wasn't a one-time occurrence. I'd walk around at malls for hours rehearsing my openers, seeing attractive girl after attractive girl while the voice in my head tells me, no, she's too tall, or that guy looks like her boyfriend, or she's too ugly, or she's too attractive, she's not going to like you. I'd crawl home without even talking to a single girl. Finally, I got the chance to talk to a girl at a barbecue with my friends. One of them suddenly shoves this girl in my face and says, Eric, this is Stacy, talk to her. She's got this big smile and she's touching my arm. She goes, hey, Eric. I opened my mouth to say anything, but no words came out. I couldn't think of what to say. My mind was going, well, maybe tell her that her hair looks nice. Nah, I bet everyone tells her that. Maybe tell her about the chocolate ice cream you just ate. Now that's boring. Maybe ask her about what she's doing later. Nah, she'll think I'm hitting on her. She's looking at me like, is this guy going to say anything? Then the smile dropped away and she says, well, nice meeting you, Eric. I have to get back to my friends. Later I was in the bathroom and I heard Stacy outside through the door speaking to her girlfriends, and she's saying, did you meet that Eric guy? Stay away. He's so awkward. I stayed in the bathroom until my eyes weren't so red from crying, and I went home. I thought something was wrong with me at a deep level, like maybe there was something wrong with my brain. Other guys can do it. They seem to have some natural confidence, so why not me? My friends and family, they gave me garbage advice like just be yourself, and others would say fake it till you make it. But none of this advice helped. Things got so hopeless that I convinced myself that I didn't deserve women, and that kind of became my identity for a while. I expected I'd end up lonely, watching my friends and colleagues get attractive women and girlfriends, while life would just pass me by. Well, it all changed at a weird party one night. Of course, I couldn't summon up the confidence to talk to any of the women that were there, and no one really noticed me sitting on the couch alone, observing the confident guys talking to attractive women, and watching the lustful ways women looked at these guys. Women never looked at me that way. So with nothing else to do, I hit the bottle. Next thing I know, I'm waking up with a hangover, a pounding headache, and dry mouth. Then I noticed the beautiful blonde girl still asleep next to me. Then I noticed the clothes all over the floor and the messed up sheets and the condom wrappers. For some guys, they'd think, idiot, you drank too much, don't be a drunk. But for me, I thought, whoa. I was so drunk I blacked out. But in my blacked out state, I knew what to say to a girl to get her into bed. And that led me to a huge discovery. Without the voice in my head saying all that I can't nonsense, my unconscious knows what women want and how to talk to them and even how to get them into bed. Now I had to figure out how to consistently keep that hidden, unconscious confidence attracting women. I couldn't get blacked out drunk every time I wanted to get laid. So there had to be a way to harness my unconscious mind that knew exactly what to say and do that didn't involve alcohol. So I started to wonder, what if I could turn off that voice in my head permanently? Would I be able to approach women without hesitation just by getting rid of the voice in my head? And the more I thought about it, the more I got convinced. Why shouldn't I have confidence inside me naturally? Look at little kids. I've seen kids walk up to an adult and say anything on their mind until they turn about 5 and then they learn to be embarrassed. But before that, they don't have a voice in their head telling them, I can't. And both you and I were once little kids. So it's a fact that we have that natural confidence in us. So I put all my energy into figuring out how to get rid of the voice in my head that was sabotaging me and letting that inner confidence begin to run the show. First, I listened to the voice in my head and I noted down the common things the voice was telling me that was screwing me over. And then I made up my own techniques either to ignore them, change their meaning, or silence them altogether. Of course, I didn't get it perfect the first time. I didn't go out the very next night and sleep with a smoking hot girl, but after I experimented a bit and I found the right formula, the voice shut up almost completely within a matter of days, and my success with women started to change dramatically. When I saw an attractive woman, I heard a thought that said, oh, she's attractive, go speak with her. When normally, I would have heard a voice in my head saying, don't do it, she'll turn away or laugh at you. I heard nothing. So my natural confidence let me approach her. When I was talking to a woman, when I thought of something to say, I no longer had a voice in my head saying, that's stupid, don't say that. So I just said whatever came to mind. Now, sometimes the things I said were a little bit silly, but the girls never really seemed to care. They just smiled and went along with it. Whenever I felt like asking her out or asking for a phone number, I just went for it, no hesitation whatsoever. And to my amazement, the women usually responded positively. All my previous doubts that women would laugh at me or reject me, they were gone. And because they were gone, it was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I expected women to say yes. I got so many experiences of women becoming aroused by my confidence that I naturally got a voice in my head that supported me and complimented me automatically. And then I realized for the first time, I was finally confident. And more importantly, I realized that confidence is a lack of insecurities. So, a guy doesn't have to build confidence. That's why you can achieve the same so quickly, because confidence is your normal state. Remember that little kids can say outrageous things to adults because they haven't developed an insecurity about it. But as we go through our childhood, our teenage years, and early adulthood, we amass experiences that give us insecurities. And we get a voice in our head telling us that we can't this or shouldn't that. But with that voice gone, you're free to experience the natural state of confidence that every guy is born with. Plus, there's extra room for positive thoughts now, so you actually have thoughts telling you that you can do it. I've been able to walk up to the hottest women, models, celebrities, strippers, and I don't even flinch. I can ask them to bed without any quivering in my voice. I can suggest that they bring a friend with them without breaking eye contact. It's so easy once the voice in your head is gone. Now, at first I shared my techniques with just a few friends online who were still struggling with their confidence, and when the word got out to the dating advice community that I'd discovered tricks for shutting up the voice in a guy's head in just a matter of days, I had guys from all over the world contacting me to help them silence the voice in their head as well. Here's what Alex D had to say. Working with Hypnotica met and exceeded my expectations, and he came from an angle that I needed and I wasn't seeing before. He opened my eyes to a new level of being, and I'm already feeling my life changing in many different ways. My confidence, self-assurance, and direction is stronger than it's ever been. He was professional but personable and real. Hypnotica gets you the results you're looking for. No BS, do it. And remember I said that David D'Angelo came to me for help with his confidence and advice with women? Well, here's what David had to say. Hypnotica is one of the people who has personally helped me at the deepest level, the most fundamental level, helping me get my reality, identity, and belief levels together. He taught me some of the most powerful and useful concepts that I use today. And so you see, my students who I was coaching, they didn't even have to be actively engaged. Remember, that's something I told you about the method that I wanted. It had to involve no trying and no effort. A guy could just sit back, relax, listen, and become confident automatically. So I recorded everything and I put it into something I call the Collection of Confidence. The Collection of Confidence is 5 audio sessions that will automatically shut up the voice in your head and unleash your natural confidence. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to try. You don't have to learn anything new. You don't have to go out to loud bars and practice to make it work. This all works totally automatically. In just a matter of days, the collection of confidence will make you totally confident. Here's what you can expect to experience after you use the collection of confidence. When you see an attractive woman and you get an urge to go say hi, you'll be able to walk right up to her without any hesitation and confidently introduce yourself. When talking to a woman, you'll never be at loss for words and you'll always be able to think of something witty to say. The words will just seem to flow out of you without any silly voice filtering you and blocking you. Your fear of rejection will diminish to almost absolute zero when you desire to make your interest known to a woman and make your move. You'll do so without any fear or hesitation. You'll be able to ask for a woman's phone number, ask her out on a date, ask her to bed with total confidence, and you'll do so while you look her directly in the eye without any flinching. And you'll also see women respond to your confidence. A woman will be able to instantly recognize that you're a confident man who is totally comfortable in his own skin and feels deserving of her. You can expect that. A woman will respond to your confidence by giving you her attention, chasing you, giving you signals to get physical with her, and giving you windows of opportunity to take her home and take her to bed. And all this will start happening for you in just days with the collection of confidence. And don't take my word for it. Here are some real testimonies from guys who have used the collection of confidence. Ari says, "Although I've just started the program, I'm already seeing amazing results. Simply one of the best investments I've ever made. Thanks, Hypnotica. Your collection of confidence helped change a hopeless, insecure man like me into the confident man I was meant to be. Great work." Steve says, "Neil Strauss was right when he recommended you. My journey, like Neil's, was difficult at first, but with Hypnotica's collection of confidence, I can walk up just to about anyone now and feel 100% confident and comfortable doing so. For anyone who's deciding to get the collection of confidence, do it now. It's going to make a difference." And this is from Daniel. "Hypnotica's done it again. Fantastic. I went out of my house with my mind on something entirely different and ended up spending an entire day talking with women. This is a fantastic product, not only for talking with women, but with helping you out with confidence issues in all aspects of your life." So you can see the collection of confidence really will transform you from being unable to approach attractive women and not knowing what to say to being able to walk right up to almost any woman with total confidence. And now, maybe you're beginning to wonder, how much is this kind of transformation in your confidence worth? Well, let's take a look at other methods guys typically use to improve their confidence. One common method is visiting a psychotherapist. At $250 an hour and the recommended 10 sessions, you're facing a $2,500 bill. While some guys have success, many guys complain the sessions were wasted only on discovering the reasons why they aren't confident with women, rather than developing any real confidence. And because the therapist isn't confident with women himself, no real progress is made. Then, you have the option of taking a boot camp with a pickup company priced at $2,000 to $3,000 for the weekend. Usually, these effects are temporary. You could also try coaching with me. My standard coaching rate's $500 an hour, and yes, of course, this method would work. The problem is simply that my coaching time is very limited. So for most guys, this isn't going to be a viable option simply because of how hard it is to get enough time with me these days. Now, with these price tags ranging up to $3,000, I'd understand if you thought the collection of confidence could be expensive, but I assure you it's not. I'm going to get to the price of the collection of confidence in just a moment. First, I need to make you aware of something. See, when you order the collection of confidence today, you're not just getting the collection of confidence. You're also getting two very special bonuses that I've specifically designed to make the transformation in your confidence both faster and deeper. The first bonus is called Accelerated Positive Confidence. Here's how it works. Remember, confidence is lack of insecurities. It's the lack of the voice in your head telling you that you can't or you don't deserve women. And that voice in your head is caused by negative past experiences. Well, there's awesome news. It's possible for things to work the other way too. I discovered that it's possible to program a guy's mind to become hypersensitive to positive experiences and positive feedback, so that anytime anything positive happens to him, his unconscious mind picks it up and uses it to make the positive voice in his head stronger and much more confident. And as you go out into the world and continue your journey, this new skill will make you interpret almost everything positively, and your positive confidence will explode. This is the skill that most successful guys possess. Everything that happens to them with women is interpreted positively, and everything builds their confidence. Imagine when you walk up to that hot girl, if in the back of your mind you have thousands of reference experiences of women responding to you with arousal and attraction and chasing you, how easy will it be to get that next girl attracted to you? This audio will program your mind to act like these successful guys, and you will develop an attitude that becomes more confident, more sexually abundant, and more attractive and arousing to women every day. And this will help generate a spiral of success with women and your entire life. This training is valued at $37 and it's yours, totally free. The second bonus is called the Shield of Impenetrability. And here's how it works. I noticed that some of my students, after I silenced the voice in their head, they'd be fine for weeks, months, and even years. And then occasionally, some students would have another negative experience that would set them back, so their confidence would regress. But remember, I wanted to make the transformation permanent. So I created a special audio training that makes your mind impenetrable against any negativity or rejection. If a girl rejects you, it's never going to hurt you like it had in the past. And any rejection will slide off you like water off a duck's back. And any other forms of negativity that may have once caused you pain, like jealousy or shame or guilt, will also be completely ineffective against you. You'll be able to walk through the world with ease, with no fear that rejection or negativity can have an effect on you. This training is valued at another $37, and with your first bonus valued at $37, the total value of your bonuses is $74, and they're yours totally free when you order the Collection of Confidence today only. Okay, I've kept you waiting long enough. I'd feel comfortable pricing the Collection of Confidence at $500. That's 1 hour of my time for what represents the culmination of my life's work, and it's still a bargain compared to psychotherapists and boot camps. I know plenty of guys that would be willing to invest this amount into their success with women, but I want as many guys as possible to get their hands on the Collection of Confidence, so you're not going to pay $500. You're not even going to pay half of that. You're not even going to pay half of that. You can buy the Collection of Confidence today and receive both bonuses valued at $74 for the low price of just $97. And hold on, because I'm not done yet. As a special thanks for watching this limited time presentation all the way to the end, today only, when you buy through the special presentation offer, I'm dropping the price again to the price you'll see below this video. Now you've watched this video up until this point because so far you're not satisfied with your success with women, and it's because of your confidence. You now know that the reason you haven't been confident is because of that voice in your head inhibiting you and telling you that you can't, or you're not good enough, or that you're not deserving. And the Collection of Confidence is the only program that is designed to banish that voice in your head and give you access to your natural confidence in just days, without any trying or effort on your part. Think about this. In just days, you'll have total confidence around women. And you can get started right now, today, just moments from now. You can access everything online. You can download it to your computer, your mobile device, or you can listen online, and you will start feeling more confident immediately. So, are you ready to get access to the Collection of Confidence and transform your confidence today? Simply press the button below this video that says, Get Access Now. Now, I'm sure you feel this is an amazing value, but maybe you're still wondering if this is really going to work for you as it did for the other guys in the presentation. I realize that taking the step and following through could feel like a huge risk on your part, because maybe you tried other dating advice products in the past and struggled to get the success they promised. Of course, you know now the reason they didn't work is because they weren't solving the root cause of your problem with women, which is the voice in your head ruining your confidence. But the Collection of Confidence will solve this problem and get you almost instant results with women. Though I still understand if you feel hesitant, other than the testimonials from guys featured in this video and what I'm telling you the Collection of Confidence will do for you. I know it can be a big step to throw off what you've constantly been told in the past and put your faith into a method you've only just heard of recently. That's why I'm going to make it a no-brainer for you. I'm so sure that you will achieve complete success with the Collection of Confidence, just like many of my successful students before you, that I'm throwing in my ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. If you're not entirely happy with your results, no matter what you're expecting, just let me know. All you have to do is send me an email, support@hypnotica.org, and mention you'd like a refund. And I'll send you a prompt and courteous refund of every penny paid, and you can still keep the Collection of Confidence with my compliments. That way, you risk nothing. So what are you waiting for? To order the Collection of Confidence on a 60-day risk-free trial basis, just click the Get Access Now button below this video. You have the opportunity today to transform your confidence, your success with women, and your life. Will you take it? Remember, everything you've been doing up until now has not worked, and now you know why. It's because the voice in your head is sabotaging your success with women. So now you have essentially 3 options to choose from. Your first option is to do absolutely nothing. Just click back on your browser, go to Facebook or Twitter, or read the news, watch some porn even. Do anything you can to forget that you have a chance to transform your life today. Go ahead, make up some excuse about how now isn't the right time, about how you're going to take care of this problem later. Well, let me tell you, I've seen firsthand what happens to men who don't seize the opportunity to transform their confidence when they have the opportunity to do it. And their confidence doesn't magically get better over time. It doesn't even stay the same. It gets worse. They think that everything's going to be okay, but they have no idea what's ahead of them. They think that they're going to get another opportunity just like this one to improve their lives, but it never comes. Then they look around 5 years later, and their life is nothing like they hoped for. Every time they saw an attractive woman, they made an excuse. Every time they wanted a woman's phone number, they chickened out and said, "Nice to meet you," and walked away without asking for it. Some guys end up totally alone, and some guys end up settling for the type of girl who right now you would turn your nose up at. So don't choose option one. Don't even consider it. I don't want this for you, so please, whatever you do, don't do nothing. Don't ignore this. I want better for you, and I know you want better for yourself too. So here's your second option. You can take what you've learned here today and try to wing it. You can take the problem into your own hands and try to solve it yourself. I did, and sure, I've seen a few other guys do it as well, but those guys are few and far in between because a confidence problem is insidious. The problem keeps itself alive. Every time you feel like you want to make a change, your mind will tell you that you can't or shouldn't, and it will make up some excuse to keep you the same. The path is possible, but also very difficult. Most likely, you'll be back here in a few months checking if the collection of confidence is still available, and maybe it will be. But then again, maybe it won't be. I really don't know how long this offer is going to be online or available at this special discounted price, so why risk it? Why waste 3 to 4 months of your life struggling when the collection of confidence will help you get the woman you want in just days, and it's totally guaranteed? So that's why there's option 3. Get started risk-free with the collection of confidence right now. You're risking absolutely nothing by taking the fastest, easiest path to total confidence and success with women. Remember, I worked on this for years. My methods have worked for David D'Angelo and Neil Strauss. The collection of confidence has worked for thousands of students worldwide already, and you've already listened to the proof. And now you can experience the same results for yourself, and you risk absolutely nothing. I'm standing by this with my ironclad 100% money-back guarantee. No questions asked. If there's any problem, if it doesn't work for you, or you just don't like it, you can just email me and I'll give you a prompt and courteous refund, and I'll let you keep the product as my thanks for giving it a go. That way, you risk absolutely nothing at all. So get started right now with the collection of confidence for this special discounted price today. All you have to do is click the button that says Get Access Now, and you'll get started. You'll be feeling more confident today, and you'll have total confidence in just days from now. So go ahead, give it a try. You're going to be so glad you did. Click the button below to get started. Congratulations. Thanks for watching.